How about now? Check 1, 2. Okay, let's see if this works. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Do I got a stream or not? Nothing there. Okay, that's working. That's working. Fair enough. A nice rim shot there. Okay, so I am broadcasting live. This is very interesting. Okay. I guess I'm starting over from scratch tonight because I have. What's up, Low Cuts? How are you? It's like X-ray car, but very slow max speed. It's easy to start with it, but then when you hit roadblocks later, Ableton is slow to first learn. Yeah, Zill, I definitely can agree with you. I do enjoy the workflow as far as creating with the loops. I just haven't mastered it, and I really want that hardware to work with it. I think that's probably like the main thing I want is to have that hardware working. I get that hardware working, I'm in good shape. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's a great platform. That's a great platform. What's up, Freckleface? Low Cuts, give me some good news. Is the audio okay? I guess you gotta have nights like this, I guess. Okay. Well, what did you draw? Tell me about what you're drawing. Is there like something on TV tonight? A live event? Wow, okay. Okay, comic style. Okay, what's the story about? Okay. What inspired you to start drawing comics again? Well, that's what's up, Zill. Well, I'm really glad you're enjoying Ableton. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. This is a song I did, and then with core music I did, full arrangement. Myself and just make millions. Clear my mind. These numbers always be up on my mind. Am I wasting my time? That's what's up. Well, kudos to you, Lucas, for your creative endeavors. Appear perfect. Appear perfect. Even though inside I'm hiding it, I'm hurting. Still deserve it. That's great, Zill. Wow, you must make some really complicated music. You're really killing it on there. If you got a lot of tracks on there like that, you killing it. You killing it. See ya. See ya. Okay. That's what's up. Well, yeah, I'm glad. Well, it's good that you're creating. Well, I appreciate y'all for coming through. I guess it's going to be a slow night tonight, but I'm going to still broadcast. I'm going to still find my own vibe. I had this song starting in my head talking about my dad. I'm coming on the live in my broadcast. Yeah, I think I can last. I don't really want a gun, cause I might just pull the trigger and I might that thing go blast. Yeah, you know, I gotta talk about it. I've been holding itself inside since it happened. See, I didn't wanna talk about my feelings on Facebook and hate people to scroll by it. Hit a like or a comment, a smiley face or a sad face. Nah, that sentiment wouldn't have been adequate. My first time home since I've been home. And on top of that, I'm gonna be up in that house by myself, and I'm gonna be in the house all alone, feeling his spirit watching me. Which is interesting because on my YouTube channel I haven't talked about what happened to my dad, and I haven't revealed it publicly. Except for the 7 people watching this right now. This video won't be up either. I'm sipping on this deep lemonade. Tastes like a glass of ice cold and some mixed ether. Freestyle. Beatles only use 4/6 tracks. I think that's their good music recorded. Yeah, Beatles make that work, right? So I'm trying to find my zone, thinking about all the times that came and gone, and all the times I had to be strong, figuring out a lot of these things as a man, as I figure it out on my own. Yeah, I'm vibing, right? Yeah, I'm spitting, right? At the end of the day, I just want to relax and enjoy myself and get to something tight. Hey. What's up, Zale? That's good, man. I'm glad you're excited about that platform. I'm glad y'all came through. You ain't no reason, man. I'm just vibing. Yo, Low Cuts, did you even know I uploaded the video today? Yo, something weird happened. It's even low for me. It's like the last video uploaded is like only like about 8 views. So I'm thinking, is there a glitch in the matrix? I don't know. I guess it'll be dangerous to draw a conclusion this early on. But the human brain processes and thinks and tries to. You didn't see it, huh? Is this video? That is strange. Did I? Oh, yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. Is the notification bell off or what? I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm trying to figure out what is that about. Thank you for keeping it on. Yeah, this video is like public and everything. Private and public. Okay, you might just get a notification from my last video. No, the reason I really haven't dove into Ableton is not because of the software. I just feel like I'm missing so much of a part of the music creation experience without the Push 2. The Push 2 is a proprietary controller that's designed for that software. And and on top of that, it's just something that I just like having dedicated hardware. It's just part of my experience, So, yeah. Yeah. So, that's the issue. Yeah. So that's cool. Yeah, I just the platform's kind of being weird right now, but I guess I could focus on how weird it right now, how awkward that would feel if I let myself get into it, but I guess I'm just going to be grateful for the big streams I've had in the past with a lot of people coming in, and I'll just rejoice in that. I guess that's all I can do if I want to choose to handle it differently. But wow, you didn't know about the video, Low Cuts. I know you follow pretty closely. you at least drop a like or a comment. But yeah, this last video I uploaded, it didn't get anything. And I'm trying to figure out why that is. It's a strange phenomenon. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's like got no impressions. I guess is it the how to make money tag? That is weird. I typed it how 5 ways music producers can make money. No, the push to works with Ableton. I don't have Ableton. I don't have Ableton. I don't have Ableton. So that's all. Ableton is a music creation platform like this software here. It's just a piece of computer software that you can use to compose music. And I have a full-fledged version of the studio version, and I like to use that when I perform live. However, um, however, I don't have the proprietary controller. That's a whole another $700 worth of hardware that you have to purchase to use with that. So it's a big financial commitment. Okay, Locust, that's what's up. Yeah, it's really weird, and probably no one has got notifications. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on. DAW stands for Digital Audio Workstation. These are typically known as uh, the nickname for software that enables you to record your music and create your music. That's what a DAW is. So we say, hey, what DAW are you using? Ableton, FL Studio, Free Loops, right? Yeah, I want the hardware connection. I got enough mouse connection with FL Studio. I like Machine because you got a piece of hardware in front of you to control the software. Same thing with the MPC. Yeah. Yeah. So that's always a pretty dope thing. I guess just like any club, you're going to have your fast nights and your slow nights. But I don't think this is, I don't even think this is under my control. I don't even think this is under my control, like for real. Do 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 do. Why is it? And this video can't be monetized. Why can't it be monetized? Copyright claim. What do you mean? I just came on. Copy of Luna Beach. Where? Oh my God! Really? Damn. So I was using samples. Damn. That, okay, let me explain what just happened, okay? So I'm looking through my video live streams, and the one I was just doing, I was playing samples from Splice, which are supposed to be royalty free. However, this was yeah. And that's it. Just sucks. I really hate. That's why I might even. I guess I am in timeout. uh, yeah, but that's why I don't like using samples because, like, I don't know, that really makes me not want to mess with Splice anymore. Because, like, what happens is, like, people will take a sample from Splice and put it in the song and then release it, like, through DistroKid, and then DistroKid creates the content ID around that song and that sample. So if someone like me comes behind them using the same royalty free sample, um, I get hit up. No, you don't. I little cuz I believe you. Don't gotta send me anything. I believe you. I believe you. It's just it is disappointing that people don't know that I'm on. Because I felt like I worked my way up to a certain level of audience, and then now this has been kind of capped on me, and I'm like, well, huh. But this is a tough platform, and I guess things are just out of my control, and it's not a fun thing to admit that things are out of your control. But I have to limit how much emotional investment I have to this whole experience. It just seems like it just seems like the people I've been talking to has just been having these crazy experiences around what I'm doing, and I'm like, okay, that's what's up. Yeah, FL Studio. Yeah, Zia. I mean, it's a great platform. I'm glad you're happy about it. I just hope that you're making the music that you want to make, and that's it. I'm gonna do a video on Instagram real quick. Hey y'all, if y'all don't know what's going on right now, I am live on YouTube right now. I'd like y'all to come by, say what's up, because I don't think YouTube is sending notifications now on my channel. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but I am live. Just in case you wanted to know. Yeah, I see that. I see that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the notifications. I don't know what I did. I don't know. I didn't tell it not to do that. Huh. Very interesting. That's okay. I'm here. I'm sticking with it. And I know, and it's been hard, and sometimes I feel crazy for going on doing this thing. But the picture of the guy. You ever seen that picture of two guys with a pickaxe in the ground, and the guy uh is digging, uh stop digging, but the diamonds are right past there, and the other one on top got to their diamonds. Y'all know that picture. So my thing is that I'm just gonna keep trying to figure out what I love to do. If Yeah, with the diamonds, if I don't got really viewers watching my tutorials, and I can't make that deduction, but if I got people that's not really watching me for that, I'll just do more. Oh, you want to? Well, Zeal, since you're here, I'm definitely going to consider that. Since you are here and you like FL Studio and you like the MJ remix, I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad. It's just a different situation right now. It's very weird. Like, for some reason, nobody's getting notifications about what I'm doing. I don't see any copyright strikes. I don't see any known issues. Um, and I think my decision is to kind of wait a little bit before I really draw any conclusions on what there is. August 12th. Yeah, they quick. But these copyrights, well, these copyright strikes are really tough. That's why it's hard for me to make remakes because of the copyright. Like the best, like wow, my camera went out of focus. Well, don't be mad. Don't be mad. We got to strategize and be smart about it, and not we got to be smart. You know, we can't be mad and we can't be sad about it. We just got to be smart, and we got to understand the situation and know that all the answers aren't revealed right now. And I think that it'll be like I said. It could be. I could easily draw conclusions. I could come up with ways. Maybe I could come up with okay, viewers are scamming behind my back and saying, "Yo, let's go prank Dillio right now. Let's give Dillio a hard time right now." Like I could say that. I could say that. But the truth is we don't know what's going on. And I have been on here a long time, and I have been working on it a long time. Maybe I've been working on it the wrong way. Well, we don't know. We don't know what's going on. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to form an opinion because I truly don't know what's going on. And I think it takes more work to say, all right, yeah, this is what's happened. Or YouTube has something against me, or the powers that be. Like, I don't feel like I'm that important to somebody in the office of YouTube to say, hey, we're going to hold Dillio back. I really don't feel like I'm that important to them. Zeal, you said you requested a live stream about how what? So I don't know. And it's interesting because I don't even have that many viewers. Like, I don't have like 50 to 100 people watching the live, or I don't have all of that. So I'm like, how are we having drama at this stage? How am I having issues at this stage? Like, I'm not even the biggest YouTuber on here, right? But there's drama at the level I'm at. Like, can we all just get along? I know there'll always be drama, but dang, at this level, like, seriously, like, I'm just a cat trying to do some of my music. That's all I'm really trying to do. And I wanted to leverage what I'm doing here to build. So, like, I uploaded a video this morning and it only had like 8 views. So obviously a lot of people didn't know about it. Maybe it didn't show up in the subscription feed. And it's hard work because I think a lot of people want me to personally come to them and tell them, hey, I got a new video up. But what they don't really take into account is all the time and effort I put in to come up with the content, film the video, record it, edit it, all that stuff, and I put it on the platform. And the minimum I want someone to do, or I can't even say want anymore, because my wanting doesn't make anybody do anything. But the minimum I hope someone does is see my content and look at it, right? Or care enough to look at it. But a lot of people, I don't know what it is. Like, I guess people want me to go the extra mile. But like I said, if I did that for 1,000 people, well, somebody got some sounds outside. But if I did that for 1,000 people, like, what happens if I have to now tell 1,000 people every time I do something in a text or DM? You know how much time I'll waste? Like, yo, I put up this video. I put up this video. I put up this. I did. Right? That's why I ask people to check for me and put the notifications on. that's why I ask people to check. It's not like I'm trying to ignore you, be mean, and I've had a lot of conversations about this, like for real. So, but like I said, I'm just gonna keep the gratitude up and say thank you, and I think maybe it's good that this is maybe this is a distraction that needs to be pulled out so I can get back to doing what I love. But in 2020, not only is it about doing what you love, but you have to, for it to reach the world, you got to share it. So I don't mind sharing it. I don't mind. Shoot. Yeah. Yeah. That's all right though. JB Trickle RC, what's up, man? How you doing? Thank you for coming by. Show some love, man. I'm excited for your brand. I'm excited for your endeavors. I'm excited to see you having fun. That's what I like to see. People having fun. And if I can't do some RC action myself, I'll gladly watch you do it. Until I can't get into some RC. But I'm grinding on this music thing. I'm grinding on this music thing. Hidden, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate that. Thank you for keeping me working on this platform. Yeah. Shoot, I'm afraid to use Splice now. If I got a copyright strike just for browsing the samples? Yeah. So yeah, I know it's not a whole lot of thing. I know there's a lot going on in this chat right now. Typically my chat is about typically a dialogue, but I'll talk. I'll talk about topics. Does anybody in the chat room have a topic they'd love for me to talk about? Any topic you want to talk about, I will talk about. You give me a topic and I'll talk about it for 10 minutes. We're going to keep this live stream going on principle. That might be my first topic, doing things on principle. The story of doing things on principle. I can tell you a time where I was in a situation where I was working at this church. And as I was working at this church, I really didn't enjoy. Okay, Hitter, we're going to do your topic first and then we're going to go to that. Good topics. Okay, good feedback. I like that. Notepad. So we're going to talk about the equipment to the right. And then we're going to talk about my favorite instrument. My favorite instrument is the piano, obviously. Hardware to the right. Favorite instrument. And doing things on principle. Okay. So the hardware to the right. Let's see. So this right here, I don't know if I can even get it to focus on it. But that right there, face focusing, is a power supply. Just basically a lot of things plug into this power wise. I know it's blurred out because of the lens is focusing on my face. But just what if my second camera angle can do it? Yeah. So that right there is my power supply. This right here is a patch bay where I can hook up a lot of different pieces of gear to, and obviously this is my Dillio T2K cup. Got to keep that in front. Right on top of that is a MIDI interface for hooking up other keyboards and stuff to USB that don't have USB connectivity. This is my effects processor where I do my effects, like the echo. Doo-doo-doo. That's this device right here. Underneath is the Morpheus. Okay. Okay, so the other equipment, this is the effects processor. This is the TC Helicon VoiceWorks. This is a echo harmony pitch correction device, and also a voice thickener. So you got harmony. You got a voice thickening. This is the voice thickening. Reverb and delay. And pitch correction. That's what this does. Underneath it is the Morpheus. This is the sound that Timbaland used for Pony. It's a sound module. Pretty cool, pretty dated. I got to return it back because it is not mine. The main hub of my system is the Presonus 1824. That's this device right here. I know you can barely see it, but that's where I get sound in and out of the computer. Hook up keyboards and things up to it, my microphones to it. It's a great audio interface. I really love it. And it provides a direct loop back so you can hear directly what's on the computer without messing with any software. It's a hardware-based thing. Underneath it is my LA610. This is my microphone preamp where I record my vocals through it. It has a great sound. It does compression for the vocals and all that stuff. And then beneath that is the Model D. The Model D is based off the Moog Model D synthesizer right there. Provides fat bass sounds and things of that nature. So that's what's going on in the rack over there to the left. Okay, so yeah, my favorite instrument is the piano. I think that's the one I like to play the most. Or maybe the synthesizer, which is something you can make sounds with. The equipment I would love to have the tube microphone from Warm Audio. And the sound module I would love to have is the Roland Integra 7. It is still a very expensive piece of hardware that is very hard to find used for a good price. Yeah, the Neumann tube microphone. I'll show you in a second. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Anointment. No, Warm Audio. What is this? This is dang, it's only $8.99 though. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry about the burping. Okay, so right here is the Warm Audio. That's a piece of equipment I would love to have. It has a tube with it right there. And I think this is based off of a Telefunken microphone. Yeah, you know, that's the one I want. Now, the one I currently have is the W837, which is, this is the one I currently have now. And it sounds really good. I got the black one. They actually have a black one of this. This is in nickel, but I have the black one. And it's a really cool interface. But the other one is the one I really like to have. I really want the Integra 7. This is like Roland's last major sound module. I mean, but it's really expensive. But like on the used market, it's not like that. Um, but it's just like the biggest, baddest sound module that ever came out. I would love to use this with the MPC and just make music with that alone. The keyboard I would like to get for Christmas is the Korg Wave State, which is this keyboard right here. It's brand new from Korg. It's not even out yet. Oh, it's not even supposed to come out till October. Golly. Okay. This is a brand new keyboard. Fresh, 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 fresh. And I definitely want that keyboard, but it is an expensive keyboard. So, that's one of the things I wanted to leverage other things I do to bring that into fruition. But, a sound module is a device that has a lot of sounds in it that can be triggered or activated by another device. So let's say that what I have is let's say that I have a keyboard, but it has no sounds. I have a keyboard, but pretend that this doesn't have any sound. It just, I can play it and it can send out signals to tell something else to make noise. So let's pretend that this is a sound module. This has sounds in it, but it has no keyboard. Okay. So what I can do is I can send signals out of this to activate the sounds out of the sound module. So what I mean by sounds, like say this has a saxophone, piano, synthesizers, pads, sound effects, crazy stuff. But it doesn't trigger on its own. You have to have something to control it. But it's a massive bank of high quality sounds that are at your fingertips, that are easily accessible, and you're able to activate it instantaneously. It's very solid. Another piece of hardware I want is the Roland AX, and I pray that they're not sold out. They are still pricey. I think this stuff has gone up because new. Yeah, I want one of these for my live shows. I'm gonna show y'all. I am out of focus. Okay, I'm back in focus. Okay, good. I want one of these. This is the Roland AX Edge Keytar. I've always wanted to play one of these for my live shows. I think it's probably one of the baddest things online. And but see, I couldn't get it just by itself. I had to get the case with it, because I will not let this thing get tore up. I will not. This thing, when my last keytar is so tore up, I am not gonna let it get tore up. So I have to pay for the case too. Yeah, it is expensive. It is expensive. Yeah. So I want that. I still want an MPC X, even though I don't need one. I still want an MPC X. You can find these used. Not everybody's keeping these things. Yeah. Fresh. With a case. Good God almighty. Yeah, So that is some of the equipment that I want to get. I hope I answered your question. What else would I love to have? To be honest, I don't really want equipment now. I feel like I got pretty much everything I need. And the main thing I want, and then there's software I want. Yeah, I mean, you can get it used, but it's still hit and miss. It's still hit and miss, but you can get it used. It's just a hit and miss kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah, but I think what I want most now isn't equipment. What I want most now is opportunity and relationships. I think that's probably more valued than all this stuff. And I'm a gearhead and I love gear, but I think that the most important thing that I want is the right relationships to advance the career. Right? That's what I want. That's what I need most. And you can't pay for that. And if you're paying for that, it probably could be a scam or a hustle. And I can't say it's all, but man, a lot of people. Yeah. So oh, and Behringer has some sweet stuff. Behringer has some sweet gear. Like Behringer has a drum machine out that's based off the TR-808. Yep, I want this thing right here. It looks good. It looks chunky. It looks like it's a beast. I definitely want this. It's not as bad. Theoretically I could get this right now, but it wouldn't be the wisest decision. But I could get it right now. Yeah, and Behringer is a company. And Behringer is the same company that made this Model D. Wow, this has came down. I think this thing used to be 1,000. Now it's only $829 brand new. But I probably will get the rack mount version of this. But this is the DeepMind 12. I've always wanted to play with this. It didn't really blow up. But it was a very exciting keyboard. What's the difference between what? But the keyboard didn't blow up, so I'm kind of glad it's not as expensive as it was. But if I get the rack mount, I won't need the keys. I could just put it in the rack and play it that way. I want one of these. This is pretty cheap thingy here. The difference between the one I have already. As far as synthesizers, this one has 12 voices, and the little analog Behringer I have here, it does one. So the one that does one is based off the original, because the original that came out in like the 60s only does one voice, and it's a recreation of classic hardware on a cheaper format with the same sound. But it only generates one voice. What I mean by voice is how many sounds they can generate at the same time. So one voice means one sound at a time. Okay, I could even trigger it. And I can explain that. Let me see. Yeah, let me see here. That's 5. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, I could trigger it and have you hear it. And the one that does 12 voices is, it does 12 notes at the same time. But that's how that works. Yeah. I swore I had this thing set up. Interesting. Come back, Model D. There we go. Yeah. So if I were to play a sound with it, I could show you something. Let's see what I can do here. None. Let's see if this works. Yeah, that's kind of like a sine wave. Yeah. Kind of like a sine wave. Let me just edit some settings real quick, and I can show you what this thing sounds like. It's oh, here we go. So what you're hearing is this device right here. It's a classic. It's like a 70s. If I had to keep one piece of equipment to work with, I'd probably be the MPC. which I can't see in the shot right now, unless I select this angle, which is this. I would probably, if I had to pick out of all this stuff, probably this, because you can always add to this, and this does a lot on its own. If I had to pick one thing, so yeah. You can adjust the filter. You can change how it decays. Smooth out the sound. You can really play with it, you know. So if I want to, so it's you know it's a funky sound. Smooth it out. I mean, you can make different sounds. You got you know, you can have fun with it. Yeah, low cuts. I got that all under control. Appreciate that. No, so that's how you create. That's how you create sounds, and you can do all kinds of stuff. So lots of sound design opportunities there. Oh yeah, the bass drum. Yeah, I'll be keeping up. Yeah, you know. But it sounds good, right? I mean, you can really have fun with that. You know, and you can, you know, sequence with it. Oh, they're pretty easy runs. You make it bounce, you know? Shiny pants. Nah, that's a whole different style of music right there. That's a whole different style of music. The most prized, I guess the Moog stuff. Yeah. And then you instantly got a beat right there. Yeah, so that's sort of the idea. I know I kind of got into a groove there, but yeah, I hope that breaks it down for you guys, and I hope you enjoy that. Yeah, so. Yeah. So, you know, yeah, so it's a cool thing. It's a cool thing. I like it. Antonio, thank you. Thank you so much for that. Antonio, quick question. How did you know I was live? Did you get a notification or did you just see it on the side of the screen when you were browsing YouTube? The reason I'm asking is because I think YouTube isn't sending out notifications. I have reason to believe that YouTube isn't sending out notifications for what I'm doing. Okay, so you got a notification hidden. Okay. I think Freckleface and Low Cuts did not get a notification. Yeah. So I'm just seeing what's the deal. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Yeah. So, no, I mean, you didn't miss much because I was just talking, and I'm just talking tonight for the most part. I think I spent weeks just making beats and making beats and making beats and making beats on a live stream, and it's like, okay, I need to just chill out and talk. But yeah, I guess I'll wrap up this broadcast with this story. So, I was talking about doing things on principle, right? And sometimes when you're pursuing your dreams and goals, you got to do things on principle. So a few years ago, back when I was working at a church, I was really tired, and I think it was like Easter Sunday or something, and I also entered into a producer battle. So I was at the church the whole day, and I was really tired, and even though I was slated to compete in the music producer battle, I was ready to skip it and go home. So I really didn't feel like going. And I went to the producer battle. Obviously, it started late. I'm like, oh man, here we go. It started late, and I was like, okay, let me hurry up and get this over with. But the funny thing was, For some reason, at that producer battle, the crowd was with me. There were people in the audience like giving me dap, and I kept winning rounds. And I kept winning rounds so much until I got to the point that I actually won the whole producer battle. During a time where I really didn't, I was so tired, I didn't even care to win. But I went on principle. I went on principle to compete. And it was a cool experience, and I did get to meet somebody, and things didn't really pan out the way I wanted them to. But it was still a nice experience to meet those people and to catch a vibe. So that was cool. That was cool. So I really enjoyed that, and I learned a lot. It was a nice experience. So what I'm saying is, don't be afraid to do things on principle. That's why I stayed on for this amount of time, because I like live streaming and interacting with my viewers and people, friends, and all that stuff. I really like enjoying that thing. I don't really do producer battles anymore. There's showcases now that are starting to pop up that I may start doing just to create content. Like I may just use these events as opportunities to create vlogs and content. Like if I may do it that way and use that as, because I think at this point in time, I have to redefine, why do I even go to these producer battles now? Why even go? Why even compete? Why be out all night waiting for them to start late? Why pay the money to enter them? Which is interesting, because I have resources to enter the producer battles, but I don't have the time. Back when I had all the time, I had no money to be in that stuff. But if I were to do an event again, JB, yeah, exactly. And one of the pitfalls of doing what you love to do is when you want to see if you can make a business out of it, if you want to see, and then you see other people monetizing their passions, and you're like, well, can I do that too? And so oftentimes you can get lost in the mix of wanting to share what you're doing with the world, but then also think about it from a business perspective and a monetary perspective. And it's like, okay, I want to maybe sell a t-shirt or create a following that supports the brand, which in turn enables you more affordability to do what you would love to do all the time. And it happens differently for different people. And it's easy, even for me sometimes, to get lost in the, okay, I love doing this, but dang, I know if I do this, I'll get a certain amount of views, or, and it's always that tug of war. And even tonight, when I'm usually about 25 to 30 viewers, now I'm at 9. And no, I'm not complaining. Like, I'm glad y'all here. And I am very grateful that y'all are here, because it could have been 0. But if I wasn't in the right mindset, I could go into panic mode because the numbers don't look like what they usually look like. And it's a mistake to try and draw a conclusion so quickly when you're trying to create a brand, you're trying to create a platform. There's going to be oscillation. And I know there's a lot of things I don't know. And it's funny because all the people who say they know how to help build a brand, well, if you hire me, we can. Okay. So I say all that to say is that you got to be really mentally tough. And if it gets to the point to where you don't love what you're doing, then you need to take a break on the business, which I don't like to say, because in this grind, you got to grind all the time. And, that people that come support your brand, and I'm glad y'all here and y'all stay. But a lot of people, I'll put it this way. I've been on this platform a long time. There are a lot of people who were here early on who were so gung-ho and so like, oh, yeah, man, let's do this. We riding. And they're no longer here. Life change, life happens and stuff like that. Oh, I said that. So I hate using that filler word. Life changes, life's experiences happen. You don't know exactly what's going on. right? You don't know exactly what's going on. But things change, and the people that you thought would ride, and I don't think they mean ill. It's just that just people's situations change, and I think early on you can kind of look at it that way. But I choose not to look at it that way because it really tears me up most when I try to look at it that way. So, as a YouTuber, I'm still learning how to build a brand, and you know, and a lot of people say, "Well, yo, you should be this and you should be," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know, and I don't have all the answers right now. I don't know why. I don't know why the channel is growing like this. All the stuff I put out all the years, I don't know. I'm not, and but I do know that there are still people coming in. I do know that it's slow growth. It's just that's that's where I'm at with it. I don't want it to be slow growth, but that's where I'm at, and I'm gonna keep grinding. I just been on long. I'm at 70,000 because I've been on here a long time and I ain't quit making content. That's how I got there, but it wasn't fast. Definitely wasn't fast. So, but that's what I'm saying. I just want to keep a spirit of gratitude and throughout the whole thing, really, and that's the truth. So, so if you know, I'm also to the point. Well, okay, well if nobody watching, I'm just gonna make some crazy shit on here. Just to go crazy, like just have fun and make the content. And then once I reach that 100,000 K, I'm like, all right, y'all, I'm out. I've been on this platform for a long time, and a lot of people came on this platform are gone. But it's like I feel like there's supposed to be a lot more there. I don't know exactly what. It's something in my spirit that says that. Yeah, Locust, I don't think I ever will truly know. So that's why it's always good to hear that I have touched people, but I know that I may not hear back from millions of people who I may have reached or touched on this platform, and that's okay. But I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did, and I hope that I continue to reach and influence more people. But I think that my spirit is telling me that the work I got to do is not on the internet. Like literally, it's going to have to be the old-fashioned grind. But I think that could be a good source of content. Like I could just document my pursuit and just do it that way. I really do. I really do feel that way. So I think people might like to see that. Yeah. So. Oh, Janky's here. Hey. Yeah, I think that's a cool thing. So another interesting thing that happened was a company who sells gimbals for cameras actually reached out to me about doing a review of their 2-axis gimbal selfie stick stabilizer. So that should be I should be having that come in real soon. And it's a free product. See, I'll be getting free products sometimes. You know, companies ask me to review things, and I think that's just absolutely awesome. I think that this is cool. Okay, Janky, how did you know I was live? I'm just taking a survey. How did you know I was live? Did you just happen to be on YouTube and you saw that I was on? Did you get a notification? How did you know? Because I have reason to believe, um, I have reason to believe that YouTube may be glitching right now and not sending out notifications. Okay, you saw on IG. Okay, cool. That's good to know. That's good to know. Yeah. So yeah, it was a pretty cool. It won't show on your timeline. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. You know, the interesting thing is like, you know what I think people do? I think that a lot of people watch what I do and they don't say anything. Like they watch it and they know because I heard from a buddy of mine. Um, I heard from a buddy of mine. Man, you don't think I watch what you do, but I watch what you do. You didn't get a notice tonight? Okay, Antonio, interesting. And but I think a lot of people watch what I do but don't say anything. And I think in their world, maybe what I do is probably so normal to them that it's like, okay, he doing his thing, all right. And they just don't say anything. Or I share it on Facebook, and they don't say anything. And it would, but I think that if people, let me put it this way, like if other people start saying stuff about me and they see that, then oh, I want to say something too. Oh, I want to say something too. Oh yeah, I know about Dillio. Yeah, yeah, he dope. But before they see a lot of people noticing it, they don't really have nothing to say. I think it's just a really interesting phenomenon, maybe even for me. But what I started to do is I started to just comment on people's stuff on Instagram and even on YouTube. I just put out the energy I want, so I just start commenting on people. So that's the deal. Yeah. Yeah, Jank, it's gonna be a slow show tonight. Nobody got notifications. I'm on. I do need to get ready for some things. But really low cuts, you written this down someone's channel? That's what's up. Yeah. So you just don't really know what the whole story is. You just don't. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you just don't know what the story is. But it's all good. So I'm going to show y'all guys this camera that I'm going to review. Actually, this gimbal. Would y'all like to see it? Yeah, I think people. Well, that's what I was saying. That's interesting. People don't know who I am, but are watching. I don't know why that is. Is it because I don't speak a certain way? I don't know why people sleep on me. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I can't explain it. And like I said, I think it's the wisest decision I can make is no conclusion, and to keep creating content. Yeah, I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. Dev, you didn't know I was online? How? Okay, that's another person that didn't know. Dev, how do you normally find out that I'm online? Do you get a notification? Do you happen to see I'm on the screen? How do you usually find out if I'm online? I have reason to believe that YouTube isn't sending notifications out because I uploaded a video this morning and nobody watched it. Well, I won't say nobody watched it, but nobody knew about that. So it's like a strange phenomenon going on right now. Okay, interesting. Notifications. Yeah. So there could be something going on, or it could be a social experiment. It's like, okay, how will these users respond if if they don't get their notifications out? How will they feel? So yeah, it's a very interesting phenomenon, y'all. And like I said, I know it's a pretty quiet chat. I'm normally making beats and all that stuff, and I'm doing what I'm doing. But yeah, yeah, I'll be thinking about that. Yeah, I'm online. I wasn't really taking a break. I usually come on pretty religiously now on Wednesday nights. I don't announce it. Maybe I just need to start announcing it. But like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Whatever advice I can give, JB, I'll be glad to give. And it's a mental thing. I think being on this platform, it's very easy to slide into a mental slump when you're trying to create content and you want everybody to see it, and you're looking at other users who hasn't even been on, and they're got more viewers on than you right now, and you're like, well, wait a minute, how, wait a minute. And I think that what happens is there's a mistake of entitlement. Like, I'm entitled to a certain amount of views because I've done A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And I think the more entitled you are, or the more entitled you feel, um, the worse you feel. Because if you feel entitled to a certain amount of response and you don't get it, you're going to feel upset because now you're in a world of disappointment because you didn't get the response that you felt like you should be getting, solely based on the work you've been doing or how long you've been on the platform. And that is a very challenging thing to work on when you've been creating content. It's like, well, I'm supposed to be getting this because I'm supposed to, and but when you take away the entitlement, you're not really hurt. Take away the entitlement and put in gratitude. Now it's like, well, shoot, I'm glad y'all here. I'm glad that I got some viewers here. I'm glad I got somebody to want to watch what I'm doing. I'm glad that people are making it here to this live stream, even though they didn't get a notification. So, because that's so now, since that's the reality, I have to figure out what is the best way to reach everybody and to say, hey, I'm streaming live on YouTube right now. Do I do a text blast? But if I do a text blast, do I want everybody who watches me on YouTube to have my cell phone number? Do I do an email? Well, not everybody checks their email at 9 o'clock at night. Do I post on Twitter? Not everybody uses Twitter. So there has to be a strategy in place for telling people about it, since YouTube, for some reason, doesn't want to tell people about my live stream. And I'm not going to say they don't want to. I just know that YouTube is not a perfect. We got to really keep things in perspective, because what I don't want to do is manufacture there being somebody in the background that's trying to hold me back on this major platform where there are so many people streaming all the time, always. Like, let's get that out of my head. Like, there's somebody or there's something or there's some conspiracy. Oh, we're going to hurt this YouTuber. Right. And that takes work to announce it on every platform. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, email, and the list goes on with everything else. The list goes on. But if that's what it takes to share, and like I said, I think it's a legitimate step. But now it's like, how do you optimize that? How do you optimize telling people that you got new content, but or what you're doing on multiple platforms? And there's platforms out there that you got to pay for to do it with. I think I still had OctoSuite, which is a cool platform. which I had. I don't know if I still have it, access to it, because I did buy it a long time ago. You know, is it worth it? I don't know. I think it's worth it if you're trying to get the word out of what you're doing. Here's the thing: as a content creator, these platforms are constantly making it harder for you to get the word out about what you're doing because they want to average. They want to leverage you paying to get the word out. That's why what you post on Facebook doesn't reach all your friends. Unless your friends themselves opt in to see what you post directly. Thank you, Dev. I appreciate that. And it's a strategy thing. It's a strategy session. Because this is an ongoing thing. This is not, this is not just 30 days. This is like years. And you want to make it count. So, what should I do when people don't get my YouTube vacations? Well, let's do this. How about this? I'm going to do something right now, unprecedented. Okay? I'm going to do something. Okay? I just want to take inventory on something. User method. Okay. So, for everybody in the chat room, if you are comfortable with me letting you know something that I'm doing, whether I'm doing a release, a live stream, or a YouTube video, or a new song, what platform and where would you like me to tell you? Okay, you saying Facebook, like Facebook Messenger or Facebook Post? So you follow my Instagram, DevK. Like if I posted like Instagram story or Instagram feed. Like if you wanted me to reach out to you and say, hey man, I got this new song out. Freckleface, not what? And Tony, you always on YouTube, so you like me. I'm always on YouTube. Probably more than I should be. Low Cuts, you follow? Okay. So, yeah, see, so we got two different places. Post 6. I guess that's a typo. Okay. Instagram stories. Maybe Twitter. Okay. Okay. Instagram stories. I'm just trying to get a feel of how y'all, what would be the best way to say. If Freckleface just started Instagram, okay. Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. Like I said, I know I'm normally doing music and I know. Sometimes I just need to be myself on this platform and just chill and talk to y'all. TikTok. I do have a TikTok, but I'm not active on it. And I don't know if I would even do TikTok for tutorials. I'd probably just do TikTok for farming my music. That's probably all I would do. TikTok. He may ban it. We don't know. I don't know. I think probably the only reason why I don't like Facebook or TikTok is because I don't have a lot of success on the platform. Like YouTube is like probably the platform that I had the most success on. Therefore, I like it the most. But I'm actually thinking about starting a public, asking people to come friend me on my public Facebook page. Yeah. Yeah. And just share that too as well. But it's a challenge. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. So interesting. So yeah, I'm just still learning about the platforms and just really just learning how to create on that. Yeah. Yeah. That's all there is to it. Yeah. IG more these days, I feel you. I guess IG's still hitting pretty hard. Which makes sense. Yeah. Hey. This is playing one of my beats I'm going to be using on this album I'm working on. Real cool, y'all. Yeah, so that's why I'm still learning. But yeah, definitely doing things on principle. Yeah, it's a challenge. You know, you want to get the word out about what you're doing. And sometimes you want the system to work for itself. But obviously that's not the reality. Hey. You don't have TikTok. TikTok is pretty addictive. That's one thing I did learn about TikTok is that it was pretty addictive. And they got dances. I don't think it's its own thing. Like I think TikTok and IG are apples and oranges. It's time to clean this face up. I gotta clean this face up. So when this beat wraps up, I'm gonna wrap up things. Janky, you are not too old to learn to use it. You can do those dances too. And TikTok dances. Yeah. Hey. So the name of this song, right, Dev? It's a trend thing, right? I feel you. But what if I just go on TikTok for fun? Like, don't even think about it as like. So that's the thing. I think when you think of it from an entrepreneurial standpoint, you suck out the life. of the experience. And I guess that could be said about all platforms. Rebuild. So the name of the song that this beat is going on is called Rebuild. Oh, you blowing up? Okay. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, TikTok's dope. Well, cause I do a lot of different things, and I think I've always been split. Do I want to be the tutorial guy or do I want to be the artist? So it's always a split. But with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna wrap it up, and I want to thank everybody for coming by. And I think tonight I just needed a night to talk. Y'all know every time I come on here, I'm like banging out beats and loops and just banging, just boom, 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 boom. And I think it's a good idea to regroup. So that's what I'm doing. Rebuild, rebuild, rebuild. So I want to thank everybody for coming by the show. Let me see who's still on here. We got Dev, K Jam, Dillio, K, Freckle Face, Janky. Thank you for coming by, Low Cuts. Thank y'all so much for coming by. I gotta get some stuff popping, and I will see y'all in the next video, and we can go from there. Actually, I'm probably gonna be uploading a review of a product real soon, I hope. All right, so y'all take care, take it easy, stay out of trouble, do the right thing, and I'll see y'all later.